It's just funny how things come together. And I made a video on this March 21st about Eric Wilson to be one of the most underrated signing linebackers in free agency. And guess what? I go out today and all of a sudden the news keeps popping out that we're signing a couple players. And Eric Wilson is now a Philadelphia Eagle. 1-year deal, $3.25 million. Just crazy. 122 tackles, 3 sacks, 9 QB hits, only allowed 5.6 yards per target, 8 pass breakups. Mike Zimmer's defense. Jonathan Gannon has a lot of connection over there. He was a defensive assistant, so there is some connection with this player. But Eric Wilson has never really got a shot. Now, Anthony Barr for the Minnesota Vikings ended up getting hurt first game of the season. Eric Wilson came right in for 15 games, played phenomenal, played fantastic. He's physical. He's got good backfield recognition. He's a good blitzer. He's tough. I think he's, 261, 229 pounds. And he actually has been in coverage as well. He could get in coverage. Now, how good he is, I don't know, but only 5.6 yards per target is really not that bad. So this is pretty good, guys. I think this is a really, really good steal of a player. And I said this back March 21st that he was the most underrated signing. Now, why teams haven't gone after him, I have no idea why. I don't think he's been injured, but he is a very solid player. Not only you got Eric Wilson, but you got Alex Singleton back. You got Jernard Avery moving back to linebacker where he belongs. You got Davion Taylor that should have a chance. You got Sean Bradley. You got TJ Edwards. You got a whole linebacker core that's going to compete this offseason at camp. Can't wait. Really can't wait for all these guys to get their shot. And Eric Wilson proved last year, really did. Ended up getting a little bit more money and proved himself that he stepped in, he learned what he did at practice, and it showed on the field. Okay, now whether this really indicates we're not drafting a linebacker, I have no idea, but we have a lot of bodies at linebacker now, but adding one more probably wouldn't. I don't know if you're going to go at a linebacker at 12 or going to move up to get one in the second round. I have no idea. I mean, we have some really good, just like our wide receiver group, there are a lot of unknowns with this linebacker group, but adding Eric Wilson, the guy has come in and played really well, okay? I think this is a phenomenal pick. I think it's a steal. And if he plays well, you sign him to a multi-year deal. He's not going to be one of the top linebackers this year, but he's guaranteed to be a solid dude back there, okay? Let's get that right. He's got great backfield recognition. He's good with his eyes. He's got very good eyes. He really does. He's very physical. I mean, he can cover. He's only allowed like 5.5 yards per target. I mean, the stats are good. You're not getting, just like, the Jatavis Brown that was supposed to be here last year and then he retired. You never would have known what we would have had out of him. But to get a guy like this in the building that knows what it takes to get that starting spot, and obviously the Vikings didn't want to pay him. So coming to the Eagles, he starts a new era for himself, just a whole new team, and let him paint his name down, you know what I mean? Like, let him show himself and, get his name out to the NFL that he's going to be a good linebacker. I think he's phenomenal. I really do. Some people look at it and say, oh, well, why was he signed so late? Because some teams are set at linebacker, and maybe he wanted to start somewhere. Maybe he wanted a chance to start for an NFL roster, because I think confidence has put him in this position right now. So I'm very happy, very surprised, and on top of everything else, you got a solid linebacker with, always has that underdog mentality, was always a backup, got in for an injury and just really thrived off of that. So there's a lot of good things to take from it, guys. I'm not over-exaggerating or over-hyping it. Like, I thought back in March, this guy was going to be a very good, solid pickup for the Eagles in free agency. Now, obviously, the money probably would have been a lot more last month, so maybe that's why teams really didn't bite at him too much. But $3.25 million is totally fine. It's a cheap deal, and I want to see a linebacker that can cover. I want to see a guy that's going to go. And look, we've seen some really good gems with Alex Singleton, and you add an Eric Wilson to this whole thing. Anthony Harris and Eric Wilson has played together. You know what I mean? There's a lot of familiarity there. So I'm really excited about Eric Wilson coming to the Eagles, competing and getting that starting job. I really am. It's going to be an uphill battle, but I'm telling you right now, like, he's got a really good shot, and really starting and really showing off what he could really do with Jonathan Gannon and his defense. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about Eric Wilson coming to Philly. Oh man, I'm happy. I'm really happy beyond. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up, follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.